Welcome to Faith in 5, a weekly video devotional designed to discuss practical spiritual concepts in 5 minutes or less. I'm your host, Mark Vandella. It's polar plunge season, and I've never participated myself in polar plunge, but there's this new trend of people taking cold showers, and I've been really interested in it. I still have yet to myself jump into a cold shower or polar plunge, but as I've read about this cold shower phenomenon, one of the things, or the many things that people say why they do it and the benefits of it is because it kind of shocks you awake. And not just like awake in the morning. It shocks you awake and makes you more aware of how good we have it. See, sometimes we need to be uncomfortable. Sometimes we need to pay attention to some of the things, or we need to get uncomfortable in order to be able to notice the things around us that are so good and really are our blessings. And so taking a cold shower makes you very aware of hot water. It makes you very aware of indoor plumbing. There's so many different things that this cold shower phenomenon, or even the polar plunge, oftentimes people do that to raise awareness because I can for somebody else who can't, is kind of that concept. And so starting off this year, we wanted to do a series on gratitude. And so we're calling this series the Grat List, and we're going to look at 7 different ways to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Like I said, I have yet to jump into a cold shower or to take the polar plunge. But what I want to do this year is commit to specific habits, specific things that allow me to kind of shake myself awake, to shock myself into this awareness of how good we have it. See, our lives are busy, right? We're full of everything, like work, kids, notifications, emails, texts. If you're anything like me, your phone is the first thing you look at when you wake up, and it's the last thing you look at when you go to bed. And unfortunately, in that type of world, oftentimes we miss what's going on around us. It's almost like there's so much stuff that we can't quite filter it enough. We filter our inboxes, but there's so much stuff. Sometimes things get through. Things get in the way of us really being aware of what's most important and what's going on around us. And so this year, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I start each day with some sort of gratitude towards God. And really, it's the first step in cultivating an attitude of gratitude is giving thanks to God. It's a really, really simple step, and the Bible verse that goes along with it is so simple. It's a easy to memorize verse. It is Psalm 118:24, and it says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." There's a song that goes with it, so it's kind of rhythmic. It sticks in our head. But for me, what I'm going to commit to, and I'm asking other people to do the same, is that when we wake up in the morning, don't let the email barrage or the likes on social media be the first thing that we do. What if every day we woke up and we said, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it." No matter what the day throws at me, I'm going to actually be intentional about filtering what comes in, and I'm going to make sure that God is part of that He does not get filtered out or become white noise in all the chaos of everything that we do and have going on. I'm actually going to start with God so that everything else I do from the rest of that day has God as a part of it, that God is a part of my everyday life, not just once a week, not just a little snapshot. But if I start my day with it, I will hopefully have more and more time that I reflect on God, that I see Him throughout the day. And it may be uncomfortable. It may be a new habit that I have to create. And I have to, like, when my phone is in my hand and it's the first thing, I might need to change something. And that's okay, because we need something that shakes us just a little bit. Something that wakes us up, that makes us more intentional and more aware of God being around us all the time. You may not need a cold shower. You could try it. You may not need a polar plunge, but what we do need is a daily commitment to gratitude, to be thankful for what God has given us. So this week in your faith, each day, from today until next week the same time, every day wake up and rejoice. Reflect on today is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thanks for watching Faith in 5. If you like what you see, please like and share. If you're interested in making a donation to our ministry, please click the link below.